Welcome to the Ohio School for the Deaf 2019 Graduation Commencement. I would like to recognize some special guests, and I would like to ask them to stand as I recognize them. State Superintendent of Public Instruction, Paula DeMaria. State Board of Education Vice President Charlotte McGuire. Representatives from the Delaware Area Career Center, David Gilliam and Jackie Johnson. And I'd like to especially recognize our Chief Operating Officer, Patrick Hayden. Patrick, if you'll stand. Patrick will be leaving us at the end of June, and we wish him well in his exciting next endeavors. So, thank you everyone for spending this day with us, as today we recognize our graduates. It is an honor and privilege to stand before you for my first graduation as your superintendent. This graduating class will forever be a special group of students to me. I hope you will always remember the one word I shared with you several times this year. What was it, graduates? Let me see. G-R-I-T, grit. If you have grit, you will be able to persevere through the wonderful ups and downs of life. And I actually know you have grit because you are here today graduating. You have made it through many years of schooling, and you have rightfully earned your place here today as part of the 2019 graduating class. Enjoy this moment. You deserve it. At this time, I am pleased to welcome to the podium someone who has been a strong advocate for our school. He is always available to work with us on any issue or need that we have at OSD. I give you our Deputy State Superintendent, Dr. John Richard.
On behalf of the Ohio Department of Education, it is my privilege to welcome families, friends, school personnel, and of course, our graduates. Ohio School for the Deaf graduates, it's my honor to take a few minutes and address you directly this evening. Your graduation tonight does not so much celebrate an ending as it really celebrates a door that's been open to your success and future opportunities. With that in mind, I'd like to offer both encouragement and also a challenge as you consider your futures. Every farmer or anyone who has ever worked in a garden understands the principle of sowing and reaping. First you sow, you plant seeds, you water them, and then you take the time to keep the weeds out and work the soil. Eventually, you'll reap. You'll gather whatever it was you planted. In addition, if you plant corn, it's corn that eventually comes up through the ground. It's not potatoes, it's not beans, it's corn because that's what you planted. That's what you sowed. So the same principle holds true in the adult life that you are about to begin. If you eventually want a productive, successful life, if you want to reap benefits, then you first must take the time to sow by watering, by working the soil, and keeping out the weeds in your life. So there are four broad areas that I want to encourage you to take the time to sow throughout your life. Let's begin with, first of all, the physical aspect. We are all physical creatures, and the physical dimension includes caring for your physical body by eating the right foods, getting the proper amount of rest, and doing some sort of exercise on a regular basis. So I guess my question to you is, do you have any habits that are hurting your physical body? Because that's an important aspect of who you are as an adult. Are there any weeds or invaders into your life, such as maybe you ignore advice, maybe you're considering smoking, maybe you're considering doing drugs? Any of those would be the weeds in your life. And so that's the question I pose to you. How are you taking care of your physical being? The second area is that of your mental being. The mind grows stronger when you consistently challenge it. It's very similar to the exercise in your physical body that we just talked about. By continually challenging it, we're more alert, we're more responsive, we're better able to solve problems and meet problems that will arise inevitably throughout your lives. Some practical ways to keep your mind exercised include reading books, keeping a journal, encouraging you to write whenever possible. Have a mental hobby, such as crosswords or puzzles, anything along those lines to keep your mind sharp. Additionally, seek to understand other people's points of view and pursue great leaders and great people in your own lives. Regardless of what you do in terms of formal education, you can constantly improve your mind by doing some of the very simple tasks that I just mentioned. Third area that I want to also talk about is the social-emotional part of who you are. Take the time to work the soil in this area as well. We often through life get so caught up in completing our tasks or our activities, or in the pursuit of acquiring things or money, that we forget the important relationships around us. And so the first I want to mention is cultivate family relationships. Most likely your family will be with you throughout your entire life. So take the time to make those very positive relationships. Keep your relationships in constant repair by taking the time to call, to talk, however you communicate with your family. I also encourage you to expand or widen your friendships with others, and at the same time stay true to your core values in choosing your friends. And finally, in the area of social-emotional, I would encourage you to look for apps for ways that you can provide service to build other people up. Can you help somebody in need? Can you do something that's an act of kindness for no reason other than to just be helpful? So I encourage you in that area. And then the final area I want to mention tonight is that of the spiritual. This is probably actually where we should begin, because this is the dimension of your life that provides meaning and purpose. As we are physical beings, we are also spiritual beings. And attention to this part of your life helps you discover both our purpose, and it also provides meaning to the other areas of life that I've already mentioned. So I would ask these questions that only you can answer. Do you have a personal mission in your life? Do you know why you exist in the first place? Why do you pursue the other areas of life, such as the physical, the mental, the social-emotional? So I would encourage you to ask yourself those questions and commit to a life that's full of truth and integrity, because that is a way you water your life, by staying true and being a person of high integrity. So these 4 areas of life are worth taking time every single day to plant, to cultivate the soil, pull out the weeds, And eventually you're going to have a full garden of life. Regardless of what you pursue as a profession, your life will be fulfilling if you pay attention to these 4 areas. So seniors, as you step up here this evening to be recognized for your accomplishments and to receive your diploma, I encourage you to remember the very simple and practical principle of sowing and reaping. Take time to sow in the physical, the mental, the social, emotional, and the spiritual areas of your life. And one final thought before I say congratulations to you, and this goes along the idea of sowing and reaping. When you sow a thought, you reap an action. When you sow an action, you reap a habit. When you sow a habit, you reap a character. And when you sow a character, you reap a destiny. Seniors, in just a few short moments, you're going to officially transition from being seniors to being OSD Alumni. You've earned this title through your hard work, and now you get to reap the benefits of seeds that were planted many, many years ago and have been cultivated over the past several years. Enjoy your accomplishment and accept my sincere congratulations, best wishes, and prayers for your life. Thank you very much. It is now my honor to present, for a few welcoming comments as well, our board president, who is very highly involved in both of the schools here, our board president, Laura Kohler.
Graduating seniors, honored family members, treasured faculty members and administrators, and honored guests, it is my absolute pleasure to bring you greetings and congratulations from the State Board of Education. We are all of the State Board, are so proud of you and your accomplishments. I'd like to first congratulate your families. They've been with you through thick and through thin, through laughter and maybe a few tears. They've encouraged you, they've made sacrifices for you, and you are sitting here today in large part as a result of the plans and the hopes and the dreams that your parents, your family, your guardians have had for you. So I think we should all give them a round of applause. I'd also like to say congratulations to those in your school family who have made this very important day possible for you. I know that each of you can sit there and probably think of at least one and quite possibly many teachers and administrators and folks who feed you and have kept your buildings clean, who have made a real impact on your lives. And again, this is a wonderful opportunity to say thank you to each of them and congratulations for the passion, the dedication, and the skills that they've brought to you each and every day. So congratulations to all the faculty and staff. And finally, to our very soon-to-be graduates. Each of you has surmounted every academic challenge that the school has thrown your way. Each of you has proven that you can thrive and succeed in whatever direction your heart leads you for your next stage of life. We're proud of the academic gains and accomplishments that you have demonstrated here, but we're of the people that you have become. And as you think back on your time here, I know you'll remember the classes, and I know you'll remember being stressed for finals. But when you get to be old and my age, what you're really going to remember are the friends that you made here, and how you learned to be kind to one another, to help one another, to lift someone up when they were low, and to not be afraid to ask others for help when you were struggling. So those, in my mind, are such important things that you had a really unique opportunity here to develop. When I was 10 years old, I received for a birthday present the sort of collected works of A.A. Milne. And A.A. Milne, I don't know how many of you remember, he wrote books about a little stuffed bear named Pooh, Winnie the Pooh, and his friends that he had in the forest. And you might remember Eeyore and Piglet and Owl and Rabbit and Kanga and Baby Ruth. But his very dearest friend was a human. A young boy whose name was Christopher Robin. And when Christopher Robin began to grow up, and he began to realize that he didn't have as much time for his friends in the forest, and he would have to head off to school, he was concerned about leaving his friends behind. And his concern inspired words that I would like to leave you with tonight as a means of both congratulating you and affirming that the sky's the limit and the future is one of endless possibilities for each and every one of you. When Christopher Robin was leaving his friend Pooh, he said, "Pooh, please always remember that you are braver than you believe, you are stronger than you seem, and you are smarter than you think." So on behalf of the State Board of Education, congratulations. We are so proud of you.
Good evening, and thank you for your remarks, Mr. Stoller and Dr. Richard. I'm Dr. Al LeVar. I'm the proud assistant superintendent to the Ohio School for the Deaf. It is my honor to acknowledge the alumni who graduated 50 years ago. We have several members of the OSD class of 1969 here with us tonight. Would you please ask you to stand and be recognized? Thank you for joining us to celebrate both your 50-year reunion and this year's graduating class. We are grateful for the support from you and all of our alumni. Alumni play an important role in our school for our students as role models and examples of success. And now, Principal Jason Franklin will introduce our commencement speaker.
Hello, everyone. I am Mr. Jason Franklin, and I'm the high school and transitions principal here at Ohio School for the Deaf. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce our commencement speaker this evening, Mr. Arlen Nash. Arlen is a deaf gentleman himself, and he was born in Springfield, Ohio. He graduated from Bowling Green State University with a Bachelor's of Science in Business Administration, and then continued to graduate from Nathaniel College in Maryland with a Master's in Deaf Education. Arlen has previously worked as the head coach for the boys and the girls basketball and track teams here at the Ohio School for the Deaf. And he also ran track in the 1989 Deaf Olympics. Arlen has been teaching American Sign Language at Springfield High School for the past 17 years. He also teaches online high school ASL courses in Wapakoneta, Ohio. In 2019, he received an Excellence in Teaching Award from the Springfield City Schools. In addition, he teaches at 2 Ohio universities, Wittenberg University, located in Springfield, and Wright State University, located in Dayton. Arlen is married to Krista Nash, and the two of them have 3 children, Janae, Leah, and Elena. Arlen is currently actively involved as a leader in several deaf organizations, with the goal of promoting leadership within the deaf community, as well as supporting and cherishing American Sign Language as a first natural native language. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause as we welcome Mr. Arlen Nash to the stage.
Hello. I feel very honored to be asked to be your commencement speaker here, and I would like to thank the superintendent and the administration and principals and the school board, as well as the graduating class of 2019. I'd also like to thank the alumni and everyone in attendance in the audience. Thank you for all being here. If you don't mind, I'm going to take my jacket off just so I can get a little cool down and so I can find more comfortable. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, and I could free to sign an AFL. So, I wanted to just talk about a couple of things about me. I am a teacher, and I also am a business owner. So first I want to talk about being a teacher and how that has impacted me. Initially, that experience started and was so from my experience here at OSD. When I graduated from college, I became an accountant with my degree in business. So I got a job here in the area, and went along with this job, and while I was working as an accountant, there was another person who was a coworker of mine who also was in the Deaf Olympics with me, and they were really trying to recruit me to come out here to be a coach at OSD. At the time, they needed a coach for both the basketball and track teams for both the boys and girls. This was a while ago. So I figured out how to do that. I would go to work during the day, and then I would come here after work every day and coach the kids in track and then later in basketball. So that went along for a while, and as I was coaching track, there were just a lot of things that really had an impact on me. First of all, was that the track team finally made it into the state tournament for the state of Ohio. So first you start in your district competing, and we won through that level to be able to go to the regional competition. And then once we made it through the regional competitions, we were finally able to reach the state level competitions in 2 different events. And this was really shocking, like we had not done this before, and it was a really big accomplishment. And the meet was in Ohio, at the Ohio Stadium. And that's where they had the meets for the different events for all the schools across the state of Ohio. And at that time, I had an interpreter with me while we went to the state championships. And then we had another interpreter that was with all the athletes. So they would have their system for announcing which runner would be in which lane, and they have them listed vertically next to the track. And then at that time, the 5th spot was one of our runners from Ohio School for the Deaf. And when I saw that up there, I cannot explain the feeling that came across me, seeing Ohio School for the Deaf up there on that board. And people were looking all around for who this would be. And a lot of people were looking around because they didn't even realize that deaf people could run track. So as that runner, joined that event, they got into 4th place. But it was 4th out of a lot of different athletes from across the state of Ohio. And I think that moment really allowed me to see how we could show other people that deaf people could do whatever we wanted to, that we are not just a disability, that our bodies and our minds are just like everybody else. And it was important to get recognized for our ability as deaf people throughout the state. So that was one way that I was majorly impacted from the school. I mean, the history that is here at the school should be recognized for that. So I went back to coaching. And again, I was still living and working as an accountant by day. And I was doing pretty good as an accountant, and I was able to work through my field. It presented its own challenges that I navigated. But I was creating this other dream. I had this desire to maybe get certified in different areas of accounting, or go back to school to get my master's in accounting to become a CPA. The CPA stands for Certified Public Accountant. People who obtain their CPA are able to take on more challenging tasks as an accountant, like doing people's taxes and so forth. So at that time, I was trying to decide if that was what I wanted to do with the rest of my future, or if I wanted to do something else, which was unknown to me. And at the same time, we, from OSD, we went on a trip, I believe it was to Missouri School for the Deaf, for another deaf regional tournament. And while we were on that trip, I was talking with all the students while we were driving over there, the students from Ohio School for the Deaf. And they were asking me what I did in my day job, and I told them that I was an accountant, and was telling them how I'd been doing that for several years and what that experience was like. And they were all telling me that they wanted me to become a teacher. And that really, really stuck with me, and that was a moment that gave me some clarity. And it really provided me that answer that I was looking for. So I resigned. I didn't actually completely stop doing accounting. I kept doing accounting as a job, but I decided that was not going to be my career going forward. And I went down a different path. That was when I decided that I wanted to become a teacher. So initially, I had to figure out how to get the money and go back to school, and I started doing that. I studied, I went back to school to get my master's degree. I completed my master's degree. I navigated all the challenges that came along with that as well, which there were several, figuring out how to break through those barriers and address those opportunities allowed me to grow as a person, and I learned through those experiences. Every time I faced a barrier, or felt frustrated, I had to sit down and figure out how to get through that. I had to figure out what I needed to study or what I needed to learn and do to get past that. And those happened routinely, and I made it through and persevered. And it's that persistence and perseverance that will really take you far. Throughout life, if you find yourself up against a challenge or feeling frustrated, if you just give up, you don't have anywhere else to go at that point. You need to stick with it. And although it's not comfortable and it is hard, You need to stick through it and figure out how to get through that barrier. And then eventually that will lead you down the path to reach your goals. So I went through that. I got my master's degree. I became a teacher. I was looking for jobs. I was on the search. I had my certificate for teaching. I had my master's degree. I had all the things that I needed. And I started getting offers for jobs left and right. And it was a little overwhelming. There was a lot of places that wanted me. And I was in high demand because of being deaf. And I want you to know that being deaf puts you in high demand. There are a lot of places that want deaf people to work where they are. So I ended up taking a job teaching ASL, and I decided to do that because I wanted to share our beautiful language of American Sign Language and our culture of deaf culture. I wanted to share that because there's so many hearing people, or just people out there in general, who are unfamiliar with our language. I teach about 160 students every year. I have large classes and summer classes. It's a very popular course for students to take in my school. So those students who learn American Sign Language, when they leave the school, they use that language on a daily basis. As opposed to the students who take French or German, which is fine if they choose to take those languages, but usually they don't utilize it in daily life as the students who take American Sign Language. They actually bring that skill with them to their jobs or whatever they decide to do, whether they're working with customers and providing them more access by signing with them. And I can tell you that as a deaf person, if you go anywhere, whether it's a restaurant or a store, and there's somebody there who actually signs to you, it just makes you feel so much more accepted and more comfortable. So that's really why I chose to teach American Sign Language. I was also honored to receive the Teacher of the Year award this year. Someone had nominated me. So it could have been a staff member or a parent or a student. I don't know who it was, but those are the people that are allowed to nominate teachers. So I was told that I was nominated, and there were 200 people nominated for this award, and I was the only deaf individual of those 200 people. And I thought that I didn't have a chance at winning this award. That's immediately what I thought. I started doubting myself. I shouldn't have doubted myself. I should have remained optimistic and should have realized that it is something that I could achieve. But regardless, that's where I was at. So I was told that I was nominated, and then they narrowed it down to the top 10, and then they called those 10 people in for an interview. They actually did the award to 4 different individuals, but they called in 10 people for an interview. And when I was told I had an interview, I was shocked. But I went into the interview, and there were several people on the panel that were just asking me all these questions, and I got really nervous. And at the same time, though, I just stayed confident, I stayed true to myself, and answered their questions, sharing my experience in teaching, sharing my philosophy and my goals, and how I have learned and gotten better over the years as a teacher. And the next day, they told me that I was in the top 4 finalists for a Teacher of Excellence. So that was just made me feel so amazing. I can't tell you how great that was to show everybody that deaf people can do the same thing as people who aren't deaf. We have smarts just like everybody else. We are just like everybody else. We are not lesser than. We are equal to everybody else. Okay, so that's my experience as a teacher that I wanted to share with you. Now, as a business owner, myself and my fellow owner, co-owner of our business, we are both deaf. And how this came about is we decided that we were talking about there were a lot of needs that weren't being addressed that were existing in our community. And we thought it would be great if maybe some deaf people started an interpreting community. And before we actually started or established the business, we figured out what we needed to do and plan intentionally to get there. Both of us are deaf, but we have different skill sets that we bring to the table. Like I said before, I was an accountant, so I'm really great with numbers and money and fiscal planning. Whereas my co-owner, he's really good with the political, legal aspects, regulations that we need to abide by, and administration of the business. So we both brought our different skills to the table and worked together to develop this business. And we have been going 11 years strong now. We have been a functioning and successful agency for 11 years now, and still running. But the important thing to note is that we didn't sit there saying, oh, look, we made it, that's it, and we can go home and rest. That's not how it works. You have to constantly be learning and adapting and changing things and figuring out how to keep this business going. We have new issues that arise every day that challenge us. It's never the same thing. So that's been my experience as a business owner as well. Recently, there were one or two people from the state Senate, who came around to do a visit. And they were asking us a few questions, and we were telling them that we provided interpreting and captioning services, as well as e-print and so forth. And we also provided mentoring and language mentorship, and then as far as a variety of other services. And they were very impressed that they had no experience with deaf people before that day as well. They'd never even seen a deaf-owned business before. So it was great for us to be able to model that for them, to show them that we were just like them, and that there's nothing wrong with us, that we can function and run a business just like everybody else. So now I wanted to talk about the concept of education. Most people think education means school, and that once you graduate from school, that you are done with your education, and that is so not true. Education is something that you can have happen every day of your life. You need to actively continue your education for the rest of your life. And the reason for that is because there's so many things that change over time, such as language and technology, and you need to stay up with those things. And for example, phones are changing constantly. There's all these new apps that are out there and different forms of technology. You need to educate yourself to stay abreast of those. And so that is a valuable life skill to keep up with. One of my favorite quotes from someone who I truly admire, Nelson Mandela. He was the president of South Africa, and he said that education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. And what that means is that you can use education to show other people how they can change and how we can change and how we can all do better and grow as people. And to do that, you have to model the willingness to change yourself. So as I mentioned, in my experiences, I went down winding roads to both of these goals that I had of being a business owner and a teacher. And I went through some frustrating times that challenged me, and that's fine. When you get to that point in your life, you need to just stick with it and get to that next step. And keep your dreams in mind, because you will get there. You might have to go through a winding road and face some roadblocks that you didn't anticipate. It's never just a straight shot to get to your dreams. They're not that easily achieved. It's gonna take some challenges, and you'll get through them, and you will reach those dreams. Also, your reputation and your character are paramount. You need to maintain a good reputation and keep a positive character as you're navigating those challenges. And patience. Be patient with yourself and with others, and you will get there. Now, as you lead the safety of OSD, you might find that other people will look at you and think that you cannot do whatever it is that you want to do. Do not let those people dictate that to you. Keep your dreams and your consciousness alive. And don't be afraid to fail. Failure is not the end-all, be-all. If you fail, you need to embrace those failures and learn from them. Get up, figure out what happened, figure out what you need to do, learn from that experience, and grow from that experience. And then you will take that with you as you continue on to your journey and navigate a different path to your dreams. Now here at OSD, you have been surrounded by teachers and staff members and alumni, faculty, and youth leaders that have been models and shown and taught you so much. So you want to thank all of those people who have taught you and shown you these lessons. And now you're going to take those lessons and bring them with you and embody them in the outside world. In closing, again, this isn't the end, but in the closing of my speech, for the class of 2019, I want to see you celebrate your successes, what you have learned, and bring that out into the world. Starting today and tomorrow and into the future, I want to see you be proud Spartans and proud alumni of Ohio School for the Deaf. I wish you nothing but luck in all your endeavors.
Thank you, Mr. Nash. We really appreciate your representation as a part of our deaf family here at the Ohio School for the Deaf. I'm very impressed with the commencement speech that you gave. Education does not end as we graduate from our K-12 experience. It does continue throughout the rest of our lives. We do have a gift that we want to present you with in thanks and gratitude for you coming to speak with us today. Let's give a round of applause again for Mr. Arthur Nash and his wonderful, inspiring presentation. guests can please be seated. Now, I would like to take a very special moment to recognize this group of students right here. Our Ohio School for the Deaf graduating class of 2019. This group of students is my first graduating class as the Ohio School for the Deaf principal. As I look back on this year, if I had to summarize this group with one statement, I would say that you are all ambassadors in the face of change. We have experienced many changes this year, with new rules, new teachers, new principals, and through all that change, the Ohio School for the Deaf has struggled and grown and persevered. With these changes, you, our students, have learned to be brave, to accept new challenges, to self-advocate, and to support each other. We all know that change is not easy. Winston Churchill once said, "To improve is to change, but to be perfect is to change often." This year, our senior class has demonstrated the courage to become ambassadors for change. You have led our younger students through the change that they've experienced at OSD this year by example. I am very proud of each and every one of you sitting here. I want to briefly highlight some of the accomplishments that come out of this senior class. 8 of our students have been accepted into the 4+ program. For those who are unfamiliar, the 4+ program is an opportunity for students to explore the next path they're taking in their lives, whether that be employment or post-secondary education. We also had a student who is going out of state to college as well, the great state of New York. And we have 6 students who are already gainfully employed in a variety of industries across the state of Ohio. If anyone's going to be visiting the Cleveland area and want to catch Cats games, there's a specific student you might want to find in this group sitting right up here. The Ohio School for the Deaf is not only an educational institution. For many of us, we recognize it as a family. There are 12 students here who have attended here for at least 5 years. We have one student who has attended for 15 years in total. Wow. We have 3 graduates who have been here for 8 years or more. Graduates, you have made an impact on all of your teachers, on your superintendent, on the state board, on your principals. OSD is now and forever a part of your legacy. It is a part of who you are. To the audience here with us today, inside your programs you will see a pamphlet or an insert detailing the individual accomplishments of each of our students. Please take some moments to peruse that and see what the world will expect of them after they leave the Ohio School for the Deaf today. Again, OSD is very proud of all of you. And we are excited to see where your life will lead you in the future. Now is the moment we have all been waiting for, the opportunity to distribute the diplomas. It is my pleasure to ask the front row to please stand. Distinguished guests to please join me here at the center of the stage. First row, please go ahead and stand. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Christopher Ray Adams. Jonathan Peralta Alman Barron. Shianda Louise Bass. Andrew James Bonilla. Robert James Borden. Alex Christopher Brown. Hunter Austin Davis. Faith Genesis Dowling. Jordan Miles Evans is actually not able to be with us this evening, but we did host a special graduation ceremony for him yesterday when he received his diploma. Jacorius Christopher Harvey. Andrew Lee Kyla Madison Ovish. May the third row please stand and proceed to the stage. Sienna Esmeralda Reyes. Nicole Lee Marie Robinson. Monica Emily Sharon. Daryl Ray Taylor. Rashad DeMarco Williams. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 2019 from the Ohio School for the Deaf.
Good evening. I am Jacorius Harvey. to the families, friends, teachers, and staff who are gathered here tonight, on behalf of the class of 2019, we want to say thank you. To the friends, thank you for supporting each other. We have learned together and have had a lot of fun. And we did it. Now that we are going in different directions, I hope that we will keep in touch forever. To the teachers, staff, and you peers, thank you for being patient with us. You taught us so many amazing things, and our futures will be successful because of you. We are proud to have been your students. To our families, thank you for supporting, teaching, and taking care of us as we grew up. And thank you for all the money that you spent on us too. All our money. But the most important thing that you gave us was love. And we love you. And we thank you. Now, the graduates will present roses to some of the special people in their lives.
May you have auspiciousness and causes of success. May you have the confidence to always do your best. May you take no effort in your being generous, sharing what you can, nothing more, nothing less. May you know the meaning of the word happiness. May you always lead from the beating in your chest. May you be treated like an esteemed guest. May you get to rest, may you catch your breath. Oh, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Oh, may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all. 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 May you be as fascinating as a slap bracelet. May you keep the chaos and the clutter off your desk. May you have unquestionable health and less stress. Having no possessions, though immeasurable wealth. May you get a gold star on your next test. May your educatedness always be correct. And may you win prizes shining like diamonds. May you really own in each moment to the next. Or may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. Whoa. Or may the road less paved be the road that you follow. Whoa. Well, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all. 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 Oh, I want you to have it all you can imagine. Oh, no matter what your path is, if you believe it, then anything can happen. Go, 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 raise your glasses. Go, 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 you can have it all. I told you, here's to the hearts that you're gonna break. Here's to the lives that you're gonna change. Here's to the infinite possible ways to love you. I want you to have it. Here's to the good times we're gonna have. You don't need money, you got free pass. Here's to the fact that I'd be sad without you. I want you to have it all.